Well, we got back from our Colorado hunt last Saturday, but today we're going to do the skull mounts. So got them in the pot. What I'll do is I'll just kind of fast forward through most of the mundane stuff, but this is an easy way to do skull mounts at home. It takes about, I don't know, 8 hours, depending on how quick they can boil. I had them in the freezer for a week, so they're probably going to take a little bit longer to boil, but pretty quick and easy, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so far we've harvested the deer, skinned them down to just the upper jaw, removed the eyes, boiled, pressure washed, boiled again, pressure washed. Now we're just going to let them dry in the sun. Alright, so there's a couple of spots down here in this gold that it just doesn't get everything. Hard to get a pressure washer to it, so I bought these little picks that I can reach down in and just scrape inside there. Let's see, right inside there. Can't see what I'm looking at, but in there's a couple of spots where some tissue sticks. So you just got to get in there and dig it out. Most of the time, it just fell out. You can see it. This is what I'm talking about. That gets stuck down in the bottom. It's just a lining tissue for the brain matter. Yeah, you get some up here sometimes, right on this corner, some over in here. Actually, there's a piece right here, so I'll take some time, get that scraped out of there. It connects right in this area. There's this, and there's a hole right in here where it sticks. So just use these little picks, pick all that stuff out of there before we put it in the hydrogen peroxide, just so we don't have some mush floating around. The peroxide will eat 90% of this away. It'll all be floating in a little bit. You'll see some little pieces floating after we get it soaked, but try to get as much of that out of there as we can before we start. So back in a second. Alright, so after getting them in there, soaking in the peroxide for about 6 hours, I went ahead and set them out here this morning, let them dry. You can see they're nice and white. There's a few spots that are still wet, so they're going to be kind of yellow, but they'll dry up and there won't be any yellow left to them. Now we're going to put polyurethane on the antlers, keep them from fading anymore, and that'll be done. Note on the polyurethane, if they come out too shiny, you can always just take a little bit of steel wool over them, dull it out a little bit, so I don't worry about overdoing it in some spots. I'll just go back in and dull it out if I need to.